incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my bride. It's the incomparable Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none.
And there's the bell for round one. Good jab to the body. Fundamentals always help. Punch caught him clean. Can't land that jab. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're a fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just missed with that hook. Catch and shoot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this...
What do we expect to see here in round two? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nobody home with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't land the jab there. Both men step back for just a moment. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance without it.
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with the hook. No rest for the weary. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. He threw a punch and just got countered. That jab misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Defense is not an option for these two. You'd like to see more jabs. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He's dominating him, and he's going to let him know all about it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I love that. I love that. That jab's...
There's the bell for round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what you do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work. This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Now breathe, just get your breath back.
You've got to take that confidence away. Go out.
Let's start the 6th. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nope, that jab not going to score. That counter shot lands. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. A perfect counter lands. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Beautiful counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got...
Like that round, good work.
There's the bell to start round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.